Alright, lads, so it's currently the 16th of May, and with that, we should have our mid-month banner announcement on your screen right now, as those that got the prediction right in our most recent video. Alright then, so let's see what it is going to be. So, novel selection, we don't care about that. Fierce Battle Crown summons, so it is premium characters. What Fierce Battle could it be, though? Generally, I have no idea. I assume some Wake Mundo stuff. Whoa! Whoa, that's a banger! That's a banger! That is a banger! Mad! Mad! I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I want to say I'd rather this be an end of month banner. But that's a banger. That's a banger. After 8 years. 8 years, we finally got a remake of Vized Ichigo. Vized Ichigo. Unfortunately mid-month though, right? Unfortunately mid-month, but this is sick. I really like the Grimmjow's art. I think I recognize the scene it's from. The pose of Ichigo's a bit weird looking, but let's see what we are working with here. A power and speed character. We are back in 2017. What's going on? Back in 2017, Vized Ichigo's a power character. Grimmjow's a speed character. Man, I feel nostalgic looking at this. I'm not gonna lie. I feel nostalgic looking at this, having these two characters remade in a banner. Like literally, you know, when the game first started, this Grimmjow was like the best character in the game, and then this Ichigo, Vized Ichigo in particular, was the character I started my account with, right? He was the character I rewrote for, so this is really cool. For a 2-character banner, I'm really liking this. And for the looks of it, it doesn't seem like this banner was actually spoiled. So I'm very happy about this. So let's check out Ichigo. So he's a ranged strong attack character. Looks to be a droplet farmer. Do I want him to be a droplet farmer? I don't think so. I'd rather him just be like a good character overall, right? Now, one thing I will say right from the get-go, the one thing I don't like about this banner is that it's happening right now. I was kind of hoping that end of month, May, would be like a premium banner with Ichigo. Doesn't seem to be the case now since we are getting Ichigo here, right? But in this case, he's a ranged strong attack character, and he looks to just have a bunch of droplet increases. 30% through the soul trait, 20% droplets through the skill, so 50% droplet increase overall, and then 10 guaranteed technique droplets. Is that the first technique? Oh, we have Chojuro. So, no, wait, he's a power character, right? I'm not sure who's replacing for droplets. I think we have a droplet character already. I'm not too sure. But as stated today, thanks to the skill increased damage to enemies not inflicted with an ailment, Ichigo can deal great damage to enemies who aren't inflicted with status ailment. None of his attacks can inflict status ailments. Therefore, Ichigo's damage will be continually boosted in single-player quests where he is only the character being used. Furthermore, he has both a skill and a soul trait that can increase the number of technique droplets that you can collect, making him very useful in co-op quests and also epic raids. His skill technique droplets plus 10 increases the amount of droplets that you do get upon clearing the quest, and his soul trait also increases it. So he is a stun reticular. That could be good. He's a ranged character. Ranged stun reticular? We need more of those. Even though he is a guild quest, I mean, even though he's a farmer, he might actually be decent here. Let's see what we are working with. So, Frenzy plus 1, 60% Berserker, 100% more damage to enemies not afflicted with an ailment, and then you also do have the 20% strong attack damage, or 20% damage when at full stamina. That in of itself is maybe good enough for guild quests. It'll be a bit awkward because obviously in guild quests you want to inflict status ailments. But his damage output isn't bad. His damage output isn't bad, basically, is what I'm looking at here, right? It's good enough. It's good enough. He was at least given Havoc too, so if he has good strong attacks, he's overall going to play like a good character. Nothing super crazy, just overall, he is there to be a droplet farmer. Realistically, that's all he's going to be. But at the same time, he does have a good damage output, so when you are farming epic raids, for example, with this character, that's ideally where you want to farm droplets. He looks to be good, right? He's going to have a high damage output. A great addition to the power attribute, I will say. You know, power definitely needs better characters, and we need more characters like this that are overall just good. Nothing super crazy, just good overall. His stun reticular is a bit annoying because you're not really going to see much of that in epic raid content, but in guild quests, that might help you out because, again, there's not that many ranged stun reticulars, right? Overall, what I'm looking at here is quite inoffensive. There's nothing really wrong with the character per se. I would have just preferred, given that I know he's been hyped up, right? You know, Vized Ichigo, I would have preferred he was just like a naturally good character, not just a farming character. But, I mean, if his visuals are good, if the character's good itself, I don't personally mind it. And then next up, we have Grimmjow, a melee normal attack damage character. All attacks can inflict lacerate. He has a skill damage to lacerated enemies, flurry plus 2 in guild quests, more killer effect, and more melee damage. I'm assuming here he's a Quincy killer. Okay, interesting. I really thought we were going to get a melee human character or some type of human killer for this guild quest. That's honestly not too bad. His attribute makes sense too. And I gotta say, his character portrait looks really cool here. So hopefully I'm not blocking the skills here, but he does have 30% normal attack damage. We scroll down, he does have guard break, which is good. He has bruiser plus 40, damage to lashing to enemies, does get fly plus 2 in guild quest, more melee effect, more killer effect too. Overall, look to be very sort of with weakened duration too. Quincy killer, melee. I'm trying to forget. Is this a first? Am I forgetting someone? Let me double check. So I just remembered previously with the melee Sternritter guild quest, the only NAD characters you had access to Normal attack damage characters were, of course, those with the stem reticular. If we actually just strictly look at melee Quincy killers, because remember that GQ is now split up, you can't use stem reticulars anymore in this particular quest. There is no Nat character, so Grimmjow's fulfilling that spot, and that already makes him a valuable character in that sense. So I think that's going to make him a valuable character to have. As of right now, there's no melee Quincy killer with Flurry plus 1 or even Flurry plus 2, a normal attack damage character, and Grimmjow looks to fulfill that spot for the most part. I kind of do like the way they designed him, right, if I kind of don't block it here. Start barrier plus 10, so he is going to be protected for the most part. And which is kind of good, because in the melee Quincy guild quest, we don't have much. I mean, we do have a Vortex character, that being Yamamoto. So if you are using Yamamoto, you're going to be able to keep the character at full stamina. But Flurry plus 2, more killer effects, more melee damage. He can inflict lacerate, which can actually stop the enemies themselves from actually attacking him. And then he does have a relatively high bruiser, that being like, what, 70%? Overall, not too bad. And he has guard break. So for you Grimmjow fans out there, that's 2 characters in like the last 6 months, right? That right there means you can actually use them outside of guild quests. How long at the actual fillers, though, if we scroll down enough? Filler pool's decent, nothing super crazy. I like that Yukio's there. Likewise with the New Year's character, I do like them. And at the same time, I still like Kagarosa as a character. Aizen's okay. Kisuke's kind of just there too, and same with Nozomi. Banner itself I think it's skippable. But you know what? As always with these crown step-up summons, you only really summon if you need the characters, and I can see the value in both Ichigo and also Grimmjow. Likewise, if you want the characters, remember it is the good step-up format, so you get a guaranteed 5-star every 3 steps, and then step 10 you are guaranteed either Ichigo or Grimmjow. Alright then, with that said though, let's check out the character. No, I don't want to see the summons. I don't want to see the summons. Stop. They always spoil it. All right, let's check it out. I like Ichigo's art. Oh, look at him. I can't believe we got a new Visor Ichigo. This is crazy. Again, I would have preferred if it was an end of month character, truth be told. And like, it was just super broken. I was really hoping for like a triple Ichigo banner at the end of the month, so that kind of sucks. Oh yeah, he's a ranged character too. How's that going to work? His model looks better though. Of course, compared to the old one, right? So SA1 is a beam forwards. Obviously, they are using like the... Oh, that SA2 looks nice. They are using the black and red aura, right? Makes sense. They're not going to go with the black and blue... The black and white. That SA3 is very weird looking. It doesn't have like that big of effects, and it's very jarring given that his SA1 and 2 is using like the Getsuku colors. But I'm pretty confident here that SA3 is the final slash that he does to Grimmjow, which is why it looks like that. And you know what? If that's the idea, if that's the context behind that SA3, I really do like it. This is absolutely criminal. This is by far gotta be the worst image in the entirety of BBS. Visor Ichigo linked to Iban? What are we doing? What do you mean we're linking it to Iban? We're not doing that. We are using Visor Ichigo. We are not linking him to Iban, bro. I like his visuals. I would like that the SA3 was a bit more flashy, but again, I like the idea that it's literally the one slash that takes down Grimmjow, so I'm kind of okay with it. Yeah, I just wish he was just, like, broken, really. Oh, the natural looks cool. Again, it's weird seeing it as a ranged character. It's weird seeing him as a ranged character. And does this mean we aren't getting Ichigo for anniversary? I mean, we have 2 months. We can still get another Ichigo. It's fine. This is a character I want to get. I'll tell you that right now. That's why I'm going to continue farming point event, because I want characters like this. This character looks cool. Even if he's not, like, super OP, his damage output's good enough. I can have a bit of fun with him. I don't mind it. I really do like that SA2. I'm excited to see the Sobon, though. Yeah, you can actually see... Like, I like the slowness of the blade itself. Like, you can see it, like, cut across the screen. Look at that. You can actually see the blade itself. That's really cool. That's a cool attack. You know, when you kill multiple waves with that SA3, it's going to feel super satisfying, I will say. Let's see the Soul Bomb, though. Nice. Okay. Okay. Little jump up. I'm a bit sad he didn't say Getter Potential. I like the Soul Bomb, though. I like the Soul Bomb. I would have preferred if he said Getter Potential there. I would have preferred if he said it there instead of just doing... Huh. That's cool, though. That's cool. And this, man, the artwork is crazy. That artwork is crazy. Look at the model. Look at the pose. So, unfortunately for Grimmjow, we don't really care about his strong attacks, right? But I mean, if they look cool, they look cool. All right, so we're taking it straight into Guild Quests. So, this right now does look to be one of the better teams that you can use, right? Ichibe as your main and then Grimmjow as the no attack damage character. And his natural looks good. I like the look of it. His SA1 is going to be a lunge forwards. SA2 is going to be a lunge forward. That's going to be good for Guild Quest then. And of course, his damage output in this game mode is going to be higher. I believe no, we just had the Quincy Guild Quest. So I'm not... do we have the Guild Quest coming up, the Quincy one? Because usually they design characters like for active Guild Quest or soon to come up. I'm pretty sure we just had this, so kind of terribly timed on Killer's Power. I don't think we can actually try the character out in Guild Quest for a while. We're not linking them. Stop showing. We're not linking these characters. Stop showing it. We're using them. We're using them, right? I am not linking Grimmjow to Tartsky, bro. But yeah, Natch looks nice. I'm liking the Natch string. He's a Natch character. You want the Natch string to look good. I like the look of it. SA1 again is going to be a lunge forwards. Doesn't have the greatest range, but you can forgive it. Because the SA2 makes up for it. That's going to be the larger lunge. And then the SA3 I don't believe I've seen just yet. Looks to be an AoE in front of him. Potentially one that vacuums everyone together. I think it's just a 970 in front of him, which is actually pretty good. For the most part, his attacks come out very fast. His SA1, 2, and 3. So that's what you kind of want to see, right? Because you don't want him wasting time using strong attacks. Ooh. Okay. Nice. Nice. I like the soul bombs. The soul bombs feel weirdly full. Because my soul bombs are always like blank voids most of the time, right? I'm really liking the background effects here. It sells the soul bombs more. And I believe these are referencing the scenes 1-to-1, right? The slashes they do actually do. I'm really liking that we have the background here, the sand, the red pillars. My thing, I don't know how I would have handled Ichigo's soul bomb. I do like it, but I kind of would have maybe preferred if the SA3 was the soul bomb, you know, when he kills, or tries to kill Grimmjow with the slash. But yeah, I like the banner. I like the banner. I think this is a pretty good banner right now. I'm not going to lie. Truth be told, I want to do some summons. I'm going to hold out. But I do want to get bodied characters in my account. They look like fun characters. These are iconic characters in the series, right? Especially Ichigo. Finally getting a remake after 7 years. My only gripe with the banner right now is that it's not an end of month banner. Like, these characters they could have been end of month. Same exact visual, just give them better skills, make them broken. I would have been more excited. Likewise, too, because this banner is happening now, I feel like maybe we're not going to be getting the triple Ichigo banner that I was kind of hoping for at the end of the month, right? Because I doubt we're going to get another Ichigo in 2 weeks, right? But yeah, this banner is very nostalgic for me, right? I'll be honest. And I really do like that they did keep the attributes. Ichigo being a power character, Grimmjow being a speed character is really cool. Grimmjow's art is easily one of the best in the entire year. And they both look to be strong characters too. They know exactly what they want to be. Grimmjow's going to be a melee normal attack damage character in the melee Quincy Guild Quest, which is something that I did recently find out that we need when I did do beating the Guild Quest, melee Guild Quest, Quincy one in particular, with a special move level 1 team. It was a bit awkward if you didn't have Ichibei. And now you don't entirely need him. Obviously, if you have him, the better. But having access to someone like Grimmjow's going to be really good, especially if you do farm some summon tickets. On the anniversary, you could potentially pull him. He's definitely meta in Guild Quest. And then, obviously, Ichigo is going to be used for farming droplets. Might be a decent lead in the range Stammer Guild Quest. But looks to be a pretty good farmer. I want to see more power characters like this, right? You know, Okuro is a good start, but we need to round up the attributes a bit more. And that's what we are seeing with this character. If you do want to farm links or potions with him, you can just link Eburn to him instead of linking this character to Eburn. And in that way, you're getting more droplets and you're still getting the +5 links or potions. And truth be told, that's what I might do if I actually end up pulling this character. I don't think I'm going to summon on the banner, because again, it's premium, it's a mid-month. They're really cool characters. I want to get them in the future, but maybe not in this banner. Maybe I'll do one step. Probably not though, truth be told. These are most of the characters I'm going to be more excited about when they become fillers in the future, right? Or I get them from summon tickets. But with that said, lads, that was the video for today. Go over the new characters. Really excited about this banner. Generally, it's like an exciting mid-month banner, I will say. In the comments below, let me know how you feel about the characters. I'm really happy with the outcome to a certain extent. Again, the only thing that I don't like is that they're not the best characters in the game. These two characters in particular are something that I would have been super happy about with an end of month banner. I get why they won't do it. As an end of month, we're probably going to get a bunch of 1,000 Year Blood Wars seasonal banners for end of month for the rest of the year, right? When are we next going to get a premium end of month banner? I'm not too sure. And you know, if they can't do it for end of month, you want to do exciting stuff like this as a mid-month. Thus far, the last two banners I've been actually really happy about. We finally got the Alan Yuta and Rukia fight animated in-game as a banner itself. And then likewise, we finally got a Grimmjow and Ichigo banner in-game from this fight. And I think the visuals themselves did them justice. Really like the characters. Would have preferred again if they were just end-of-month characters. That's like my only gripe with this banner, truth be told. I'm curious to know what you guys have to say though. See you guys next time. Take care and peace.